EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. Right to the air is Jackson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught once again by Gallup. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now it's Jackson. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. The man in motion left here, Johnson. On third down, Jackson. He gets this one to Johnson. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be fourth down. And his kick is indeed good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. A run with Mostert up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 4. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. York able to send this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of
Nah, I thought he was gonna catch it in bounds. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What's return on?
It was a backhand. A really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the
a
whole
little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 3-3.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Jackson now. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. Open man, Higbee, the tight end.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Jackson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Tristan Vizcaino on now to try the field goal.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons.
Raheem Mostert.
38 yards.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Jackson. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Fedarian Mathis bringing him down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. They go play action now. Jackson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Vizcaino, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
2nd and 5. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. George Kittle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Up the middle with Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Go. Hey, come on.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Now it's Jackson. his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, report. Report. Hey. Report.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Yo.
Jackson now. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route Gallup. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Another Seahawks. 1st and 10
No,
at
we
the
changed it.
40-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now Lamar changing the play. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And Jackson throwing once more. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He's got Higbee complete right side. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Johnson goes in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run it here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Jones will come now in motion right. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Raheem Mostert saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll get this to Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Jackson. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They run with Mostert off the option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. This is Mostert. And he is going to have a Falcons first.
Good game, bro.
And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Falcons are Super Bowl bound. Time for us to sign off. Thanks for watching, and good night.
We dominate.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.